Hi, what's really going on? Bitcoin, cryptocurrency. Today, I'm taking a look at XRP, Ripple against US dollar Tether on the Binance chart here. Going to be taking a look at the technical aspects of price action moving forward. We're going to see what the heck is really going on with XRP, where I think price action will take us in the kind of near future here. Some short, mid, and long-term price forecasts. Jumping right into it. What do we have here? We finally have this very exciting breakout from this disgustingly huge range we've been trapped in, like a 60 cent pretty much range between 78 cents and 17 cents. It's this crazy huge range that we've been bouncing up and down, back and forth, in and out of for quite some time now. Now that you've been establishing kind of where XRP is going, we fought long and hard through the SEC allegations and those type of fundamental sort of wrenches in XRP's plan that sent prices plummeting back into reaccumulation. But the overall bullishness and fundamentals of XRP overall kind of held strong, and the XRP army has come out, and long-term holders are fighting the battle here. And we're looking at a very bullish upward breakout from XRP up into the. We're already over a dollar. We're looking probably to get above dollar to the multi-dollar range there, perhaps tens of dollars even in the upcoming months here with what's going on in crypto. This bull run, the alt season's only just beginning, so we could easily see another at least 100% kind of from here, in my opinion. Now, I believe, like in a previous analysis, I was saying the longer we close above this sort of ascending trend line here that we've interacted and respected since the middle of March of 2020, the longer we hold above that line, the more bullish the breakout will be. And I posted that video about 5 days ago-ish, so prices were, I guess, kind of around here, roughly. So I was saying the longer we hold above this line here, along this ascending trend line, the more that we come down to touch it as support, the stronger this breakout. And I was saying this sub 60 cents kind of level. We had a push, break above it's that 62-cent resistance I had, wicked above it, came back down. The dip was bought up very quick. We then closed above that significant resistance, allowing it to kind of pull back to it, establish it as support very briefly, with the tip of that kind of wick there. Came down, it was bought up quickly, just above 60 cents, sending us all the way to a plus a dollar kind of thing. So we got a $1.12. Now we're kind of dipping again, and some traders are taking profit, but this is very quickly being bought up. The bullishness of XRP is very abundant. There's tons of volume coming in to these latest two candles here. These are some aggressive candle closes. But there is plenty of long-term XRP holders that are waiting, that are more than happy to wait until the multi-dollar kind of range there, to the perhaps $10 range there, while they accumulate in this zone here. Buying XRP at a dollar does not seem like a bad idea. I believe this is still an ideal area to be accumulating. There was a rather significant kind of pullback from this candle a couple days ago that closed 48% above the previous open. When the candle closed, it dipped 13% below its previous open, just to pump a good 18% past it. So now we're like sitting above a dollar here, almost $1.10, looking to establish the uptrend and kind of see where things are going. I suspect, since we are up like almost 100% in like 3 days, we're up like a good 89% in 4 days here, and so in less than a week, we've almost doubled in value. I suspect perhaps a little bit of a pullback. A technical standpoint, I believe that is a big, steady spike in a quick succession. There are plenty of key levels that traders will be taking profit at. This is a 34% kind of sell-off from the top of that candle. It came back down 34% all the way to where the previous candle opened prior to it, just to dip a good 27% below it. So there could be some really aggressive sell-offs in this uptrend. There's going to be some traders taking profit, but overall, I believe the long term is what they're kind of aiming for here. I believe $1 to be a nice psychological kind of round level that we're going to be interacting with, perhaps for a couple days, perhaps a week at most. I believe the longer we can hold above a dollar, like say we interact kind of like sub a dollar a little bit for a bit longer. We can hold a dollar there. I believe the more bullish long term we could be. This is a very aggressive pump in a very quick succession. I believe that's going to have some cooling off from a technical standpoint. But, there's always a but. The aggressiveness of cryptocurrency in general is pretty volatile out there. Like prices can jump up and fall down very quickly, very aggressively. XRP in itself, people have been waiting for XRP to break out. They've been waiting for this breakout for the past since November of 2020, end of November 2020 there. They've been super bullish on XRP. There's always been people bullish on XRP, but things are really getting serious back when we were trading above 50 cents and into the 60, 70 cent range. SEC pulled up, dumped us right back down, but the overall hype and excitement of XRP was still ever so present, and we were able to fight through all this consolidation and reaccumulation. We're now breaking upward. Like I said, there was plenty of traders waiting for this break upward, waiting to buy these tops, waiting to buy the breakouts, and any pullbacks that kind of come along the way here. So honestly, from a fundamental standpoint, XRP could realistically have another one of these sort of candles very quickly in very quick succession, another 78% out of nowhere. And so another 78% would put us to almost like $2 kind of thing, the $1.90-ish kind of range. And along these round kind of levels here, like the $1, $1.50, $2, even perhaps the $2 and like the quarters of the dollars, the 25 cents, 50 cents. They can be, I think those are going to be some psychological resistance moving forward along this uptrend as we hopefully break all-time highs and we see some pretty crazy figures. We turn on EngineeringRobo and we see a new perspective come into play here. We have all these sell signals coming in over the top near up in the end of November, beginning of December of 2020 there. All these sell signals, we dumped all the way back down to accumulation around 20 cents, the 17 to 30 cent there. Reaccumulated, volume came in, buy for moon, spiked it all the way up, huge sell-off, triggering a sell too. We then rallied up, printed a lower high, bounced off of that 62 cent resistance. Huge sell-off again, quickly was bought back up. The overall bullishness of XRP showing in kind of all these dips here. Reaccumulated, pumped, dumped, reestablished 46 cents as very significant support. That dip was bought up very quickly. You have the buy 2, buy 4 to support buying that dip. We then spent a good almost a week or so above this ascending trend line here, rallying from 52 cents to up to that 60 cent kind of level there. And then once they realized 60 cents is kind of the top of the consolidation here, I'm going to breakout was imminent. The candles were, tops were bought and the pump continued. Like I said, I suspect traders to be taking profit at some of these round levels here. There's going to be some pullbacks. There's going to be a little bit of sideways, but overall the bullishness of XRP is very abundant, and there could be plenty of gains ahead as we are shooting for the moon. We have the buy 3 coming into play just a couple days ago, suggesting longevity in the trend. This is a very large candle to have a buy 3 close on it, so we could have a couple days of sell-off. A sell 3 could even print again as these traders take profit, but I believe the buy 3 to return if it doesn't stay solid throughout this uptrend here. We consider the price of XRP against Bitcoin. We see that we found support along this key level here. This was significant support that I deemed kind of back in my previous video. I believe the longer we can hold above this, the more we can retest this as support, the more likely we can gain against Bitcoin. I believe now we are interacting with this huge zone of significant resistance that I believe starts almost kind of there up to here. I believe this to be a very key range that could be perhaps challenging for us or very supporting for us. We could either get rejected right off the top of it, kind of like in this candle here. We can get rejected right off the top, perhaps come all the way down, print a higher low, and then rally again kind of thing. We could see something like that. We could very easily just, once this candle closes, shoot up above it, maybe retest it as support, and do something like that. The bullishness of XRP is very apparent, and people are waiting for this breakout, so we could see some pretty volatile spikes in the very near future here. Turning on EngineeringRobo along with these key significant Fibonacci levels here. We have the early bird buy 2, moon buy 4 coming into play as we are breaking out of this sort of weird converging pattern here with these two trend lines coming together at this point. All these buy signals were coming into play as we were trying to break this resistance. Buy signals remained in play as we held above support, establishing it as support. These buy signals suggesting we're finally able to gain against Bitcoin, and we did, plowing right through the 1,531 Satoshi level after having a bit of a bounce off of it. It bounced kind of from the 1,600 Satoshi level all the way back down to 1,300 Satoshi before taking off to 1,900. I believe significant resistance is going to be between pretty much like 20,000 Satoshi and 2,000 Satoshi and 2,400 Satoshi is going to be the sort of key kind of area here that we could interact with. I believe we're probably going to have some perhaps rejections off of these levels and interact with them. The longer we hold above them as support, the more long-term bullish we could be. But we are up almost pretty much like almost 100% in like a couple weeks here. So that's very aggressive upward gains in a very short amount of time, and I believe plenty of traders will be taking profit. We could see some pullbacks here, but the longer we stay above this 200 moving average, I believe the more bullish we can be. There is still technically a cloud sell in play. The cloud signal has shown us printed this cloud sell back in the 17th of December 2020. Cloud sell still in play. So the only other bullish signal we're waiting for, I guess, is that that cloud buy, for the cloud buy to come into play. We have the early bird buy 2, buy 4, moon. We have every buy signal you could imagine along very key support, suggesting we were going to finally gain against Bitcoin, and we did. Now, lots going on for XRP, lots of good things going on fundamentally and technically. When we return to price of XRP against USDT here, and we consider some Fibonacci levels, as well as the fear and FOMO zone. If I zoom out to get those in view here, you see we are interacting in a pretty key range kind of as we speak. I believe here's the 90 cent to a dollar kind of level sort of there. 90 cents to a dollar. 90 cents I believe is going to be the kind of key level we're going to have to kind of hold here moving forward. I would not be surprised if we have some very aggressive pullbacks like in wicks like that, but I do believe some pullbacks are pending. Now FOMO zone is really close to it now at this point. Back at 50, 60 cents, we were kind of some ways away still. Now we're about to get right into it. That's when I believe the real FOMO is going to come in for XRP. This FOMO zone here is really significant, a really powerful technical indicator that suggests very high sell pressure along this level. So above $1.50, I believe there's going to be lots of sell pressure and lots of traders taking profit, and it's probably going to force the price of XRP sideways for a couple weeks or so. But in the FOMO zone, that is also where the FOMO is present, and so we could very easily see XRP interact with the FOMO zone and then explode right through it. Like say we come up, kind of dance around under it, explode all the way up in it to $3-something, and then perhaps trade sideways for a bit. But once we're in the FOMO zone, there is going to be very extreme sell pressure, and I do suspect us to be dancing around pretty much like over $1.50 and under $3. I believe is going to be the huge crazy range that we might have to dance around in for a bit before kind of continuing to the the $10 tens of dollars type ranges. XRP has been in accumulation for quite some time. The price has been very pushed down and it's been very low for quite some time. And now when we're in these ranges, there's going to be a lot of deciding factors influencing the price moving forward, and what traders want to do with XRP and where they think it's going to go. The momentum could change at any moment. We could start exhausting at a key level at the $3 level, and there could be a very dramatic sell-off, 50-60% pullback. You never know with the state of cryptocurrency, but XRP is looking very good at the moment, very bullish, and is looking to kind of set new all-time highs, set some new records here. If you bought back in the fear zone, back around 24 cents, 23 cents, that kind of thing, say you bought into that dip and you held until now, you're up 300% in several months here. You hold to the FOMO zone, you're up almost 500%. And it does look like from the price action currently, we're going to be interacting with that FOMO zone pretty quick here. Like I said, prices won't just stop immediately as soon as they get to the FOMO zone. They very much could. We could interact with $1.50, get some really high sell pressure, and stay sideways, stuck between like $1.50 and $1.38 for however long it takes to gain support again. But the FOMO zone is where very high sell pressure is present, and that's also where tops are bought. So those that don't know about the FOMO zone will be buying XRP perhaps for the first time above $1.50, thinking that we're going to $10, $20. But long-term traders or the accumulators of XRP and the technical traders of XRP will know to be cautious above these levels and to be taking profits rather than investing for the first time. Now, thank you for hearing my analysis. Thank you for tuning in. Try EngineeringRobo for free. Link in the description. Check out all the social media down below. Subscribe here on YouTube and tune in for the next one.